in the sensual pleasures from outside, there was nothing to go in for, because everything would be there. How would you go in for something which is already there? All the pleasures were there. He was silent from the very beginning, because there was saturation. His silence had arisen out of saturation. But one day he said, I would like to go and see what the world is. This inquiry, inquisitiveness arose in him. And when he saw someone who was sick, someone who is old and dying, and someone who is dead, these three instances or events was good enough to bring in him the knowledge that there is misery. When he saw someone sick, Buddha said, enough, I have experienced it. Such deep silence, such consolidated silence alone can be that sensitive to see someone's pain and reflect it totally and feel it, experience it. Just a glimpse at an old man and a dead body was good enough. Buddha said there is no joy in life. He said, I am dead already. There is no meaning in life. Come on, let's go back. He went back to the palace. We see so many people dying, we see so much of misery, and we remain insensitive. Why? Because there is no silence. We are caught up in our own little hankering, cravings, and aversions. The mind is filled with its own noise. It is unable to perceive the music of existence. Silence is the music of this existence. Silence is the secret of this existence. Just a glimpse of misery was good enough for Buddha to start on a journey of inquiry. What is the purpose of life? Why are we living? What is the universe about? All these questions, the most meaningful questions, arose in that silence. In that silence of saturation. Then Buddha set out in quest of truth. All by himself, leaving the palace, his wife and son. Stronger the silence, powerful will be the questions too that arise from such a silence. Nothing could stop him. So he escaped. He knew in the daytime he wouldn't be able to go. So he quietly escaped from the palace in the night. And for many years he searched. He did all that people told him to do, went from place to place. Someone said, do fasting. He did the fasting. He walked many paths and finally sat and discovered 4 truths. Dukkha, the world, there is misery. And there is a cause for misery. You cannot be unhappy without any reason. You can be happy with a reason, without any reason. But you cannot be unhappy without a reason. If you notice a baby, a child, it cries only when it needs milk or when it has to go to sleep or it needs something. But when the needs are taken care, the child is happy, joyful. The baby will look at its own finger and it's happy. It's not even looking at its finger, it's happy, simply joyful. Because joy does not need a reason. Laughter does not need a joke. But misery has a cause. Whenever you are unhappy, there is a cause for that unhappiness. So Buddha said the first truth is there is misery. World is misery. When this truth becomes solidified in the mind, in our experience, world is misery, then alone you are able to see what is beyond this world, that something, the spirit, which is all joy. In life there are only two possibilities to learn. One is to observe the world around us and know from others suffering and others futile exercises that this is waste. Or on your own experience go through it and then you will find it is misery. There is no third possibility. The more sensitive you are, you don't need to go through all that by yourself. You can look at those who are going through and become wise. If that is not possible, never mind, you go through. You will come out of it complete, more wise. This is for sure. Life is immortal. It's only matter of learning lesson sooner or later. There is misery, you cannot deny that. And there is a cause for misery, the second truth. The third truth, he says, it is possible to eliminate misery. If misery is your nature, you cannot eliminate it. The possibility to be out of misery. And the fourth truth, he said, there is a way, the path, there is a path to get out of misery. And the path he prescribed, eightfold path, that samyak samadhi, the right practice, the right meditation, the right equanimity, the right kind of silence. It's not the silence of mourning, it's not the silence of anger, hatred, but samyak mauna, the right type of silence, the right type of samadhi, the right vision, samyak drishti, the right equanimous vision. Then he said three things to do: Shila, conduct, samadhi, and prajna, awareness. Shila, samadhi, prajna.